everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bradford's Eagles going up against Breeze's Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Wentz now on first down. It's complete to Josh Howe. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Eagles are going to have a first down. First and 10. Here's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He juked him. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be first down, Eagles.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Wentz now on first down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's brought down after a good gain. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Set, blue landing. Blue landing. Over.
On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
On second down, Ryan Matthews. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On third down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. A gain of 3, second down. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now, and it's really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, Ingram. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. It's complete to Flainer. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
They had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. Shift together here from the D-line. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be first down, Saints.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Benny Logan has the body of a defensive end, but the skill set of a defensive tackle. It's very difficult for offensive guards to block.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Mike 50. Kill. Easy, kill. Under 10. Here we go. Switch.
On second down, here's Breeze. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
3rd down and 1.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Left. Slam. Ready.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. 7
yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Here's Breeze. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And now it's 2nd and goal. Toss play to Spiller. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. C.J. Spiller, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
So while we have a moment here, Charles, intriguing matchups of Week 3 in the preseason. I know that you saw the Tennessee game. You thought that was pretty interesting.
It was, because Oakland's one of those teams we've talked about the entire offseason is making a playoff push. And having Derek Carr at quarterback gives them a leg up, throwing to Amari Cooper and the rest of the crew. And they didn't look bad on offense, but they didn't look as good overall as a team as maybe we expected. Conversely, Tennessee, who went to Oakland and beat them, not many people have hopes for the Tennessee Titans this year. But guess what? They look pretty darn good, and Marcus Mariota's made great strides in year 2.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard. And no press coverage here. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Ertz has it left side. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. 17 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And an alley to run. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
That's a big league run. Takes him down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how...
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another pistol look here.
Let's go!
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, the defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Throwing his Wentz, and he's got his man. That's the veteran Selleck with the Eagle touchdown. Brent Selleck from 3 yards out, and the Eagles have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. All right, Charles, let's switch gears to preseason injuries, always a hot topic. Look at the Chargers, 2 Achilles injuries out for the season, both their tight end Jeff Cumberland and Brandon Oliver as well.
2 key players for them, and Brandon Oliver, I mean, he's a little rock when he runs the football, and they're going to miss him both running it and in special teams. And don't forget Benjamin Watson, who went to the Ravens this year, one of the better pickups for them. He's out for the season after an Achilles. I'm not a doctor. I can't play one, But I have heard doctors say the guys are getting bigger, stronger, faster. But the Achilles is really bearing up some pressure now.
Just need you to be careful on the Stepmaster at the hotel, okay? We don't need you going down with an Achilles injury.
I agree totally. I'll do my best.
Check safety. All right, two. Out. 5-4. Undercrush.
Now Breeze on third down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Over. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Ertz over the middle. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Kill.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 48 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some room to work.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Brent Selleck, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They got his man complete. And they got 29 yards there. And the Saints are going to get a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Breeze now on first. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Breeze to throw on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. On third and long, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 17 there. And it'll be fourth down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3, get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
3 yards to go on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Ryan Matthews. And a cutback right. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews, 69 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So, Charles, well, we got a quick breather here. Wanted to ask you, as we get to the end of preseason, cuts are happening fast.
Yeah.
These front offices, you've told me, they are watching closely to see if someone's cut, where can they add to their roster, right?
Exactly. It's similar to the draft, where they have a ready list of players that they aren't sure are going to get drafted, but they really like and want to sign as a priority free agent. They do the same thing during this time of year. They sit in meetings. Different scouts are assigned to different teams, and they compile a list of players they think fit their team. And if they get cut by those other teams, they want to be able to pounce and go get that guy to add him to their roster once the cuts are done.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They run. It's Mark Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Ready. 5-9. Easy. Check.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. It's complete to Flater. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come out here in the eye. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Surveying the field. And Thomas has it. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Shift together here from the D-line. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 33. And Barth puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's a handoff to Sproles to start the drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep. He's got him in. Complete. A very solid gain of 27. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards there on the pickup. And that leads to a Philadelphia first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now.
10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Here we go now. 3, 19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow.
The ball comes out, and the Eagles have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go. 3, 19. What's in there, Marty? All right, man, look at this.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ertz has it left side. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Breeze now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. He's got time. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Now, Breeze again. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Ready. 95, 56, 95, 56. Easy. Wide. Get wide.
He's going to sneak it.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
4 down. Ready.
Back to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Ready. Watch twist. Kill. Over. Check 99. Here we go. Check 31. Kill. That's my 4. Kill. Here we go.
He's back to throw. Caught right side at Snead. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The coach right now is beside himself. He works on this every day in practice. Clock management, situational football, and somehow it didn't translate to his players.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Oh, and the ball's out. Matthews loses it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try here for Breeze. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Yeah, I know only one of them counts. But this one looks like it's going to lead to a victory. I know we're not supposed to count anyone out. But with that little bit of time left on the clock, it'd take almost a miracle for them to lose this one.
It would, and this is going to sound cliche. It's been such a great game. You just hate to see one side lose, but, hey, they earned it. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.